Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kuso6rande, the sixth one. Oh my gosh, 4 years of partner. Cadus, I guess it has been a hot minute or two. Thank you so much. Hey, Corndan.
Hi.
Hey, I'm so excited. We're starting back up. And ooh, if I may say so, I really like the background here.
I haven't seen it.
Oh. Well, you should check it out. Just saying.
I gotta get set up for.
Oh yeah. Oh crap,
game.
I gotta do that too. Well, everybody, Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament is back. We're kicking it off with 4 matches today. 4 matches. Gonna be, I don't know. The best thing about Kuso6rande is that I don't have to play because I lose. And so we just get to watch other people play, talk about the game, and see who does the best. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it'll be great.
It's gonna be fantastic.
That is a good background.
Yeah. See, Corndan? I did a good one. That doesn't happen always.
Well, it doesn't happen very often at all.
Well, I don't make very many backgrounds. Maybe I should make more. Pwah! Yeah! Oh my gosh. Well, you know, everybody, we have about 5 minutes until the match is scheduled to start. Guess what? It's day 1. I'm probably going to mess things up, so it might be a little bit delayed. But let's go ahead and hop over to the little reveal that we're going to have. Oh, of course I messed that up. Okay, that's okay. Notes for me, I messed that up. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal at all. Everybody, come on over and take a look at who our first GM is going to be. Who could it be? Well, we've got this cute little bluebird here.
Yeah, it is a cute little bluebird. It was
Yeah,
outside
I like
my
it.
window.
Wait, it's you? Corndan.
It's me.
Well, okay. Corndan is choosing, and apparently Corndan is no longer a corn cat, but has transformed into a very adorable bird.
True.
I like it. Well, Corndan, since you are the first chooser of a game today, I'm really interested in what you're going to kick the tournament off with.
Well, you know, I tried to be good. I tried to go back to some Kuso classics. Okay. And you know, they just didn't want to cooperate. We got a couple of vetoes.
Okay.
And so instead, it's Hi and Gity to the Industrial Age for DOS.
Yeah, this is not English.
No, it's Korean.
Okay, mind you, I feel like Kuso6rande is one of the most culturally accepting video game tournament out there, but it's not because the games are super good. We have a lot of jank.
This apparently won Game of the Year 1995 in Korea.
Oh, really?
But it's not really that good. This kind of came in the age of Donkey Kong Country and the like, so CGI, rotoscope sort of animation.
Okay.
On a computer that probably wasn't really designed to handle it very well. So the game is not so great. It's a beat 'em up. And it's just not so good. And to put it in perspective, I independently found this from Jeff, right? Jeff and I both found this game, and that should tell you all something.
Wait, you both found this game? Oh, beautiful. This is gonna be a mess. It's okay. Well, everybody, I am working on getting everything captured.
If you guys like Jeff games, you're in for a treat. I got there before he did. It's completely in Korean. Nobody knows Korean, including me. Aside from that, it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and we're just gonna go by progress.
Okay. Side-scrolling beat 'em up, good to know. Now, I actually only see one of the players streaming at this point.
I see 2 at least, and Chaos is streaming. The game's just not up.
Oh, well, I can still capture that. That's okay. Oh my gosh. How have you been, Corndan? What's been going on in your life?
Things are good, right? For the most part. I was on vacation last week.
Ooh,
because
okay.
It's school vacation week in New Hampshire, so I took the week off too.
Oh, that's so nice.
And yeah, it was really nice. And this week it's it's been slow. Except I got a new work phone and I hate it.
You hate your new phone?
Yeah, I hate my new phone for work.
Why?
Well,
new is good.
Because I used to be able to get Android phone for work.
Okay.
And they decided that I can't do that anymore and I have to have an iPhone. And I mean the phone hardware itself is fine, but I've had an Android phone since like 2006.
Yeah, who makes you use Apple? That's evil.
I mean, it works with all their security stuff and everything's already set up for that. So it's fine. But like all the tips and tricks and shortcuts and everything I know obviously don't work. And on top of that, things didn't get sorted out with like, I had to enroll the device and everything for email and all of that, and that didn't work. And so I had to deal with tech support and all of that.
Oh no.
And it should have worked. I just had to like unenroll and re-enroll my device like 15 times.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why, but like I have not had a good experience with a phone for work since I've gotten them. They've all had some sort of problems, even the Android ones.
Yeah,
but at least the Android ones, once I got them set up, it's just like using my home phone. It's great.
Oh, well, good. Good. Yeah, that's how Android is for most people. It works great. Just my opinion. Like, I don't know. I used some Apple products for a while, like the iPad.
They're fine.
I took so many notes at college on an iPad, and yeah,
I actually took notes on a Windows 7 tablet in college.
I became pro at like figuring out how to type without actually being able to feel the keys. Like, I am so good at that.
But I mean, as I said, it's fine. I'm not hating on Apple on this. If you have an iPhone and you love it, wonderful.
And if you have one and you hate it, well, join the rest of everybody. Well, I think we are getting relatively close to having everything set up.
It looks like everybody's up.
Oh, really? Okay, I don't have one of the streamers showing, so I'll go ahead and refresh that. Oh, welcome to my life, Corndan. Oh my gosh, this game is so ugly. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. That's just how games are in Kuso6rande. You take a look at games and you're like, yeah, I kind of want to vomit, but at the same time, I kind of really want to see what this is.
Oh, so as I said, this game is... I kind of enjoy it, like, but it's not good.
Yeah, I can definitely see that it's not going to be good. Usually for round 1 games as well, we tend to be a little bit gentler with what we give out. Not always the case. You never really know what a GM is going to do.
Well, if you veto 2 of the games, that's bad.
Yeah, it is bad. Shame for all of your vetoes.
I know.
Oh my gosh. This audio already pretty good.
It's so good.
All right, everybody, here are the first players of the day. Juna, Clades, Chaos, and Novasol. they're going to be trying to make as much progress as they can in the game over the course of an hour. 1 hour, whoever wins gets the treasured 10 points, moves on to the second and for sure the third round in the group stage. The others going to have to do it pretty well. Well, I guess second place will also be guaranteed to move on to third.
Yeah, I mean, first and second should move on to round.
Okay, whatever. I usually don't fix things while we're live, but whatever. That was a quick, easy fix. And if this is one of those games that changes resolutions all the time anyway,
nope.
I'll have to deal with it.
No,
oh, good.
It's So I do also want to point out, because we're going to get to use it here in about 2 seconds, right? We have also made improvements to how things work, right, in the match channels.
Yeah, you put together a robot.
I did,
Beep,
and we're still working on it, right? But we've got the first simple features ready to go for start.
Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and see. Okay, countdown. Now they're going to be watching. They're going to be watching the cutscenes for this, right?
As many as we can, right? I did say we'll skip just because so June, it's inconsistent on cutscene slowdown. But they said that they would.
Okay, and as soon as we start our timer, I will start the timer in Discord as well. Robots. Stage boss. Wait, we're already to the boss? Oh.
No, but now, so what we've done is we built a countdown into a bot and a timer, right? So no more guessing when things are going to happen. Brosensha can literally tell the timer to start when he hits the button, and everything's great here. All right, so welcome to Pi and Gity to the Industrial Age. The answer, all this, the turtle's the best character by far, right? We'll see what happens, but it's a generic, like, imagine if Streets of Rage were, the characters were a fox, a turtle, and an eagle, and they're beating up like characters from Donkey Kong Country, and that's kind of what's going on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they are Donkey Kong Country characters.
I mean, they're not exactly, but right. But the game's simple. It's got a jump attack and a special attack. You can see the special attack going on June's screen. There's 3 special attacks. One is just like a sweep. One turns you into mech, and one is like a fire punch. The mech's the best one, but it eats up your special meter a lot.
Oh no.
So, they're gonna find that out. But aside from that, like this game is actually significantly worse than the first one. The first one's a almost competent beat 'em up.
Okay.
This one, just like everything, because of that, like it was done at the time of, as I said, like Donkey Kong Country and like that style of art. Like everybody was doing that, so you kind of get this, and as a consequence, the animations are janky and slow and everything like that. And that includes all of your attack animations and all that. The game's not super bad about like difficulty, right? We're playing on just like the default difficulty, and right, like I don't expect game overs, relatively soon or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Kara Z in chat makes a good point. The first one is pixel art. It's better graphically. The animation's pretty smooth. It's a lot more fun. But this game, like, Jeff and I both kind of found it. It's obscure. There's not really a lot out there on it other than it won Game of the Year in Korea in 1995.
Okay.
That's kind of about all we really have. right, on this. You know, it's like just not readily available. The first one I think they actually released overseas. I don't know if they did this one.
Huh. Okay, so it looks like you can switch between the various characters, possibly while
When you die.
Oh, when you die.
When you die. So the thing that you see is not character switch, it's special attacks.
Oh, that flash.
But the easiest attack is actually with the turtle, right? You do a dash and attack, and it's like a flying like knee, and it is like the best attack in the game. And yeah, for 1995, like it doesn't look that bad, but it's the choices they made, right, with the art style really influenced the fact that the game is not particularly great.
Yeah, I tend to agree. This art style is something special.
Yeah. So this is the first boss here, right? The love mech or something, I don't know.
Oh, it's got a heart. I love it.
Yeah, it's got a heart.
It's the best mech. I want to take that mech home and make it like a cookie or something, like maybe 5 cookies. Just gonna be best buds, me and that mech. Hey, Novasol appears to have beaten the mech.
Yeah, and there's a shop, and I have no idea what any of it means.
It's Barbly. Oh no, the mech has a popsicle now. That is scary. Wait. Crap, we just beat stage boss, but we have stage boss.
Stage boss.
Oh, I'm scared.
So who's the boss? The robot or the annoying fox? It's the boss. The boss, though, will keep spitting out like other enemies to come just harass you until you kill the boss.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the bird's combo's not bad. You know, but I think the turtle overall is the best, and then the bird, and then the fox. And it's mostly like their damage and stuff is pretty much the same. Just the bird's got a little bit better combo and a little bit better hitbox, and the turtle has the best dash attack.
This music is so groovy.
Yeah,
well,
so
maybe not groovy per se. It's definitely music.
Like the game is, you know, it's not great. It's not bad, right? You know, they definitely did the music. The music has a theme to it, which I think works for the game.
Oh yeah.
So if you see here, Junie is now moving to that dash attack, and it works really well with the turtle. It's gonna be great.
The sound effect. Oh my gosh, these like fox heads. They're so ugly. They're really ugly. I'm gonna be very judgmental when it comes to foxes. Okay. So ugly.
That's fine. Like.
By the way, Stream Hatman, thank you for the raid, and thank you everybody who's hopping on in. Obviously, I am running around quite a bit, making sure that all of the small things here are working, because day one, you're always gonna mess things up. Okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and run a prediction. Everybody in chat, let me go ahead and see if I can start this.
I cannot vote.
Who will win? Well,
yeah, mods.
It's okay.
I don't know if you can do four-way prediction.
Wait, you can't?
I don't know.
Oh no! It's only yes or no, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put left versus right. There we go. That's right. I'm doing left versus right. If you favor somebody on the left side of the screen, Juna or Chaos, vote for them. If you favor Clades or Novasol, you may vote for them as well.
So the question is, Glitchwitch makes a good point. Who will win, the GMs or the players? And the answer is me. Except I had to play this for like an hour and some to test it out, so I definitely lost. I lost, and then I will win.
Heck yeah. Honestly, everybody, the viewers are the biggest winners, because guess what? We had to play these in order to test them to make sure they worked pretty well for Kuso6rande. Just so everybody knows, you know, we have a pretty good set of volunteers here who help out, making sure that games are going to be both playable-ish and, you know, trackable when it comes to progress. Yeah. This is a bad video game tournament, but we don't really want it to be an unplayable video game tournament.
Yeah, we want games to be bad. We want them to still be kind of fun to play, generally. I'm not saying that's always going to be the case, but, you know, we want it to be fun to watch, and if it's also fun, you know, for them to play, all the better.
Yeah. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, at least the music isn't the highest quality, but I like it. The sound effects also janky, but I like them.
Yeah, everything about this game is kind of janky, but right.
Kind of janky, but yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna take that however you will. Like, you know, there were better games of this type out there at this time, right? And Streets of Rage and stuff like that had been out, you know, for a while at this point. You know, so it wasn't like a new genre they were doing things. There were other Korean beat 'em ups that were kind of coming out around the same time that were also better. But when you put all this together, like, I wouldn't be upset if I had gotten this for DOS as a kid. Right? True. I don't know how much I'd have played it, but I wouldn't have been, like, upset.
By the way, it looks like the predictions are in. Left is slightly favored. 51% of people voted for the left side, one of them being the winners. For the right side, 49%. BV728 and Rob D. Rabin are the ones who voted with the most points. It'll be interesting to see how this boils down. It's all or nothing. You might lose everything. I mean, because points are so useful around here. I mean, you can name dwarves sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this... I hate the mech, okay? Like, it's really ugly. What do you think is your favorite character to play in this?
I mean, the turtle's definitely my favorite character, right? I like the animations. I like everything on it, right? You're right. I mean, the mech stuff is ugly, but, like, your mech superpower is probably the best one you have. Like, if you have, like, a full special meter when you get to the boss, just turn on the mech and go to town.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm not really too worried about whether or not it's cute. Because they're animals, I would definitely choose the one I think is the cutest. I'm not sure I like emo tails. The crocodile, like, alligator dude, pretty okay. I would probably go with alligator dude.
Turtle, whatever he is.
Like, I love the hat. The bandana. The eagle looks like it belongs in Demon Rush.
A little bit.
Like, seriously.
I mean, what? But in the new Demon Rush, not the old.
Exactly. Wait, this was published by Hyundai?
It was done by Family Computer, and I don't know who actually published it.
I'm showing that it was,
It could be Hyundai.
That's what it says. Wait, a car company published this?
Oh, I mean, Hyundai is a big conglomerate. You know, we typically know them as...
I'm gonna go ahead and say that there's probably a good reason why they're not known for video games these days.
And are the continues limited? And the answer is yes. And I think there's.
Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. For them, not for us, because guess what? We still get to watch it and laugh and love. It's like the book Eat, Laugh, Love, but instead of eating, we skip the eating. Actually, you can go ahead and grab a little food if you want. Laugh, love, die. There. Laugh, love, die.
My wife brought me some snacks while I was sitting, so I did do some eating.
Oh, yeah, if I didn't make...
I mean, and you could have burrito. It's like
actually,
lunchtime. You could have a burrito right now.
If Justin didn't get too mad at me because I was blaming him for things not working earlier and it wasn't his fault. If he's not mad at me, I might have pancakes later. And if not, I'll have my afternoon pills for lunch.
I'm gonna have spaghetti for dinner. I had fried rice.
Spaghetti and fried rice? Those are both really
both
good.
Are homemade.
Just don't eat them together.
It was shrimp fried rice. It was homemade.
Shrimp fried rice.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest when it comes to shrimp. Like, I'll eat it, but...
Well, so, right, I like it because my son likes having rice. And you cook up the rice and you're like, well, what the hell am I gonna do? He just wants rice.
Yeah.
And, you know, so, like, with shrimp fried rice, I can go buy the bag of, like, the peas and carrots, like, frozen vegetables.
True.
The bag of, like, the frozen, salad shrimp. And I can use a half a bag of each, and bam, fried rice.
Okay, I'm not a fan of this music. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not as good.
This is really bad.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm super quiet compared to the music, and you can blame Bro-Centric for that.
Yeah, no, I've been trying.
Legitimately.
I have your volume up to 200%, Corndan.
Well,
I'm gonna...
hold up. I'll see if I can boost some stuff on my end. Don't worry.
Oh no! Crap! I'm ruining everything. It is my fault. No, everybody. Welcome.
I mean, we can still blame Koala anyway.
No,
but
crap! I put the wrong person there. No. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
What did you do?
Corndan, nothing. I did nothing. Okay, I did nothing. Welcome to the first day of Kuso6rande 6, where Bro-Centric apparently messes everything up. I was trying to make it so that the cursor wouldn't appear on the streams and ended up duplicating.
And you broke everything.
Well, OBS is hard. So hard. There, everything's fixed. Oh. Yeah, y'all took one look at the background at the beginning of the stream and thought, oh, look, it looks like a professional worked on this. But no, behind the mask, it's Bro-Centric.
I mean, I don't know what you expected. But
Mystery Funhouse, thank you for coming and joining. Good to see y'all.
Yeah, I mean, so instead, right? Hedge Mage, I agree with you. If this won Game of the Year, I want to see the games that lost Game of the Year in Korea in 1996. I kind of agree with you on that, and I probably have them.
You know,
but there's a lot to go. There's a lot to go through, and I don't know Korean, so.
Oh, this is so ugly. Like, okay, here's the deal. The game itself, beat 'em ups. I think even the best beat 'em ups get feeling a little repetitive. Simply put, we're seeing a lot of the same enemies over and over. At least you have different move types. The background is a little bit bland, and by a little bit, I mean, like, it's kind of green, brown, kind of vomit colored.
So chat's asking, this doesn't seem that bad. How is it to play? It's kind of tedious, like it just because it doesn't move very well. You know, so it's not hard in that, like, it's not like perfect movements or anything like that. You know, but it is a little tedious and it's a little bit slow. So it's just not, it doesn't go real well, right? MTI, you're kind of right. It's janky. I don't know that it's actually like super terrible. It kind of makes a good round one game in that it's weird. It's janky. It's got a lot of things about it that don't work, but I don't think the game itself is super bad, right? Like I could have gotten this as a kid and not felt bad about it.
I think I would, especially if I downloaded this for free, this would have been fun to play.
Yeah, as I said, it's fine. You know,
for 95 PC, yeah, this is
96. Yeah,
90, heck, 2000.
Yeah, and so I mean the point people are saying, right? It seems more jank and weird than bad, right? Which is why it's a pretty good, like, round one sort of game.
Wait, they named the fox P?
Yeah, so the fox's name is actually P.
Tails. It's actually Tails.
Yeah, it's P. And the alligator, turtle, whatever, is Gity. And okay. Somebody, fortunately, they released the first one over here as P and Gity.
Yeah.
And somebody fortunately had the right presence of mind to think that P in English-speaking languages, right, has a very particular connotation.
Now this company,
and so they changed that for the second one to Pi, P-Y.
Uh-huh.
So the fox's name is Pi, which is probably pronounced P. And
delicious.
Then you have Kitty. Yeah.
Well, no, pie is delicious. Okay, pie.
Pie is delicious.
Y, pie, not P. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's whatever. We've got alligators fighting robots and stupid, uglier foxes for some reason. And these alligators that are definitely Donkey Kong Country, except they took away the necks.
Yeah, I mean, this alligator definitely has no neck.
Oh my gosh, I had a dream about alligators the other night. One grabbed my youngest sister and was doing the alligator spin, and she was screaming, and I'm like, I gotta save you, I don't want you dead. So I'm pretty sure, like, I just grabbed the alligator. Was like, no, stop it. Worked. Yeah, Joey Gatorman in chat definitely knows the risks that come with that. Oh no, the eagle's armor is even worse. It's like an egg. Oh, it is an egg. Makes sense, because bird.
Yeah. So I love that we never buy any items because we have no idea. Right, and they don't ever really have enough for it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you keep losing money throughout, I wouldn't be too surprised about that. Novasol has a decent amount of money, 765.
Yeah. Well, and I think they're just not buying anything.
Oh, this music is bad. Wow, it's getting worse as time goes on. Which honestly is not too surprising for a lot of video games. People are mostly going to see the first stages, so you got to put your best work up front. That way, this is not music.
Yeah, I mean,
this is like robots thought they knew how to make music, and they came up with this. And I just don't trust robots. Okay? Never trust robots.
What this is like is a,
it hurts.
You know, somebody tried and, you know, and didn't try very hard or something.
Yeah. So, one thing that I do like about this. The company Family Production actually released a few games that made it over here to North America, like Shocky the Wolf, Iron Blood, which is the type of blood I need.
It is, very much so.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And what's the other one here? Rebel Runner, Operation Digital Code. I hate it when code is analog, you know, my least favorite kind of code. You know what? You can actually make analog coding by using crabs. Because if
you can use crabs for everything.
Two groups of crabs walk to each other, they'll actually interact and keep walking in a different direction based off of how they approach each other. So you just gotta funnel the crabs right, and bam, you have a calculator.
I mean, it's true. And they use slime molds for path optimization.
Gross. But cool.
I know, but it works. Oh it legitimately works really well.
I like that. It's not as cool as crabs, but it's pretty high up there.
Yeah, this music's killing me. I remember getting to like here and all this, and I think I just turned off the music for a while.
How could you? Poor Dan.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it wasn't the stream at that time. You're listening to it right now, right?
I mean, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm taking a look at some of the people who worked for this company, and apparently they left eventually in 2003, or were forced to leave, and founded a company called Pentavision a little bit after that. What is Pentavision? They made the DJ Max games.
Yeah, it's like, I've definitely heard of Pentavision before.
Yeah. As far as I can see, that's pretty much all they made. NPC in chat has all the DJ Max games.
Tap Sonic was another, yeah.
I'm not gonna tap Sonic.
No. That's one of the other things that Pentavision did.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm gonna say Tails is in this game, not Sonic. What are you talking about?
Well, you know. But they did DJ Max, and that's what they're that's what they're known for.
Now let's talk about the stream and what's going on there right now, because I believe Novasol is still in the lead.
Correct.
Here, on the level after Chaos, Juna, and Clades.
Yeah, and I think Juna is the furthest along in the level. It's really tough sometimes to tell because the backgrounds are all basically kind of the same.
Yeah, it's vomit.
So we can check by who's getting to the boss, right? Because honestly, you know, the normal enemies aren't really
inspiring.
So Juna is in second place.
This boss. It's like Alligator with a hat.
And that is legitimately what it's one of the alligators in an armor suit.
I love it. Kind of adorable.
Yeah, and Cadus is right. Score is a pretty rough estimator. It's not perfect, but you kind of have to kill everybody before you move on anyway.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, Juna is unfortunately getting shot by Alligator Robot.
And they're trying to take that risk because there's a hamburger there. And the hamburger is, you know, hamburgers all, it's your health.
Oh, I like hamburgers. Oh my gosh. Just getting lined up so that Juna can do a run punch. Luckily managed to pull it off before getting shot in the face. Yeah, it seems like the knockback in this is a huge pain. Like, getting stunned, getting knocked back happens a lot, and probably is what makes, well, the biggest thing when it comes to difficulty, I'd guess. You can't just charge in and try to destroy everything. It'll...
yeah, I mean, you actually kind of can, right? Like, the dash is a fairly safe thing to do.
Okay. There we go. The boss is down.
Yep.
Juna is currently in second place. Novasol in first. Clades is in third, it looks like, moving on to the boss of that stage as well. Chaos currently in fourth. That's what it's looking like right now. Cadis is pointing out something important, though. Chaos appears to be on the last continue. No credit left for player 2. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because if everybody ends up restarting at some point, this will give Chaos a little bit more room to get caught back up to where he was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the interesting thing here is that we judge based off of how far you've made it at any given point during the match.
Correct.
That means that if Novasol got a game over right now, that would still put him in the lead. However, because of the hard hour limit, sometimes you have to think about the metagame that comes with continues. You know,
Yep.
Is it worth charging on if you die a whole lot early, or should you just hit the reset button or use all of your continues to discover everything that you can? Yeah, it's hard to say that there's one solid strategy here, and you know, we have seen some people get eliminated because of continue bosses.
A little bit, yeah. So I mean, I think there's something to be said, right, on one way or another, especially when you know you're on your last continue and you've kind of got things figured out, and you know, you kind of know roughly where the time is, right? You know, we're talking right about a half an hour here.
Mm-hmm. I hate this dog.
I mean, I might try to push real hard, you know, and just be like, if I die, I die, like, and then move on.
I saw the bear mech in that cutscene, and that was beautiful.
Yeah, the bear mech is great.
It's so ugly.
But that's kind of the best, you know, thing about, right, this game is like everything about it is like okay, but at the same token somehow awful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Kuso Helper Bot is like spot on. We are doing real well.
Kuso Helper
We don't even have to worry about it now. Yeah, it's
so
great.
good. Oh my gosh. Everybody robots can be like the crappy alligator one in the game, or they can be like the Kuso Helper Bot that just says stuff occasionally every so many minutes. Like, hey.
So Novasol definitely has worked out. They've been picking up he's been picking up a pistol, and it fires a shot that goes through everybody, knocks them down, and does a bunch of damage. And occasionally somebody will kick out another one. It's actually been really good.
Yeah, that's... I am a fan of all sound effects, okay, Corndan? All sound effects in his existence.
All sound
important.
effects are good sound effects.
Yes.
It's a good sound effect, Bront. 13 out of 10.
50 out of 10. 100. 1,000. 10,000. I don't know. Just a lot of points. A lot of points out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And self-destruct system, you're absolutely right. I agree with you that P and Gity 1 or P and Gity Special, definitely better than this, right, by a long shot. Like, I thought about, should I give out the first one for Kuso6rande, and it's legitimately too good. Cadis, I'll look into that. I'll look into seeing if we can use this game with the Franco sound bank.
Oh no. I mean, yeah, go ahead and look into it, I guess.
I would actually have to do some testing on that, because the Franco sound bank, outside of the music, are mod files, but all of the sound effects and everything were WAV files, which actually made it easy for us to do. I didn't have a problem, right, to change that. It just took time. Let me see here. Right, whereas this is actually a CD, right? I'd have to alter the ISO for it.
Huh. Well, everybody, we are making some solid progress through the first match of the day. 32 minutes in, all of the players are still going and still alive somehow.
Well, Chaos has definitely run out of continues. They're on level 1. Everybody else is on the same level.
But still, like, not, you know, Chaos is definitely not out of the tournament at this point. It's going to take a little bit of work to get caught back up, but at the same time, if somebody else gets a game over at this point, that's going to be a huge setback. Like, I don't know if there are ways to... if there's a whole lot of learning how to deal a lot of damage to the enemies and get through the earlier stages quickly. I just don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, there is, you know, anything you could do on some of this. Look, now we get a broken Shadow the Hedgehog.
Bunny the Hedgehog.
So I didn't really worry about it, you know, with the game, because you get an ample amount of continues, and, you know, as long as you play kind of careful, right? You know, you're not likely to run out of continues, you know, in a grand scheme of things. So, you know, there's still, comeback. There's still ways of dealing with everything. It is also going to be tough because, you know, you get an ample amount of continues and it works out. And so if people figure out how to play the game a little better.
Now, everybody, for those who are playing, they will be playing at least 2 games. If they have at least 9 points after those 2 matches, then they will move on to the 3rd round. So even if somebody comes in 4th place today, that doesn't mean they are eliminated. Just means that they're going to have to work pretty dang hard during the next match.
If they come in 4th place, they need to get at least 2nd in their next match.
Yes. Yeah,
so
chat's pointing something out here as well. Everything's big.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, it's not like Zadette big or whatever that one is. I'm waiting for the review from NPC, right? But it seems kind of up my alley, you know, to be honest, right? But so it's not that level of big. But if you think about it, like in a lot of DOS stuff here, like, so even in 95, 96, you know, I mean, the resolution we're getting 640 by 480, right? So to get detail in your characters, they end up being big.
Yeah. I mean, I'd still say that this is probably more functional than a lot of games that have giant sprites. Like TurboGrafx, people pointed out China Warrior, Lombo pointed that out, and China Warrior for TurboGrafx has huge graphics. They're just ridiculous. Absolutely dumb. And not needed.
Yeah, but I mean, here, if you're trying to put it in detail, right? You know, because you want to show off the latest in computer graphics technology, they're going to be big.
Yeah, they're big, but like, you can still see enemies coming, you know, they're not going to be attacking you from off screen, and you're so big that you can't miss them. Like, you're going to be fine. Chaos, by the way, plowing through level 1, trying to get caught back up into this. Novasol, though, has such a strong lead at this point. I'd have a hard time seeing anybody passing him. Justin brought me food. He doesn't hate me. Yay.
Well, I mean, I think Novasol has a lead, but I think, right, I don't think it's insurmountable. I think, you know, June's been keeping up pretty well. You know, so I think both June and Clades could, either one of them could catch up, right, and capitalize on it if Novasol makes a mistake.
fourth is getting a little bit more locked in. First, second, and third are definitely all up for grabs. I could still see Chaos catching up if Clades, for example, Clades is on the last continue, and that could be dangerous for him.
Yep.
Considering that there was a death like pretty much immediately there. But then again, you're fighting the giant ugly bear boy. Oh no, Judah! Yeah. Wait. I think that's Heartless Shadow the Hedgehog. Pretty sure
it could be.
Yeah, pretty sure I saw a Heartless symbol there.
No, this is very 1995 audio.
What, the 4-second loop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at the drums. Yeah.
I mean, in NPC, I'm totally with you on this. It could be Dragula.
So I actually have a question for chat. How many of you are new and haven't really watched Kuso6rande before? Are there any of you? Because I would love to see who you are. It's always good to have new people coming and watching and joining the community. And if you're all old fogies who have seen a lot before,
well, I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for coming back. Linkura, you're new? No, you're not. You're absolutely not. Okay, you know what? You were new last year, Morgoth. Okay, how many of you are old fogies? Huh?
Me.
Farting Always is competing tomorrow. Yeah, I saw your username, Farting Always, okay? And I laughed.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to put that on the layout.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be great.
We've got the old crews here. Well, cool. Yeah. Feel free to welcome other people over as well in the future. You know, we have a good community here, but if you got somebody you hate, then you can send them here and make them listen to this music.
Yeah.
Okay, not this stage. It's like the last stage or the stage before. Other people. Yeah, quite a few people got watching in the fourth Kuso6rande. That's not too surprising. That is when things start getting a little big. Yeah. By the way, everybody, we have some interesting ideas that are probably going to play out. I'm in discussions with somebody about the possibility of having some community t-shirts, not just with the logo. If you look below the channel, you may see the event shirt for Kuso6rande. Turns out I'm really bad at keeping things updated, but we may have
Okay, so we've gone from Shadow the Hedgehog to Fat Sonic.
Fat Sonic! Final boss? Is Fat Sonic the final boss?
Looks like it.
Oh no. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about possibly. We're definitely possibly gonna.
We're gonna get a completion here.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be Blue Silver. It could be Fat Sonic. That is totally like you know, Weightlifter Sonic.
Weightlifter Sonic. Oh, gotta get those.
I don't mean like fat, like obese, but like, you know, when you have a weightlifter that, right?
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
You have so much muscle, right? And even if there's not a lot of fat on it, you just, right? Some of these guys just kind of look a little chubby, right? That's more what I mean.
Yeah. He's well-rounded, muscle-wise. Yeah. But yeah, I'd say that there's not much definition on the muscles. They're definitely there. But
well, I mean that's because he's not cutting, right? He doesn't have to cut his fat percentage down to show definition on the muscles, right?
and that's fine. Like honestly, you don't really have to put all of that effort into looking like a muscle, like a muscle hedgehog. You know, just
it's a strong man look, not like a bodybuilder look.
yeah, probably a more practical body type as well.
Oh
like,
man, there could be so what I'm seeing here, right? This could be interesting because Buff Sonic is just wrecking Novasol.
yeah,
So there is an opportunity here for June to come in and, well, if they're really close, I don't know what's going to happen here. Yeah, June's also out of credits. That's a big deal. I was gonna say, you know, because if June had some extra credits or does a little bit better job with the final boss, right, there could be a chance for a slip.
oh yeah, and considering that Clade's got a game over, that opened up the door for Chaos to possibly move up and move into third place. Not guaranteed. Clades was still pretty far into the game, but yeah, there are definitely opportunities opening up for the players.
Yeah, this boss does kind of cheat. I actually didn't get to this boss in my testing because I'm bad at games.
Oh, Dad, stop being bad at video games. No, you just need to approach it like a zombie, okay? Because whenever it doesn't matter, that's when you play well.
I know, and that's why you're right. I always, you know, worry that my time on Arcade Pit will make people think I'm actually good at games.
See, for me, it really depends on the game. Give me a puzzle game, I'll destroy people. Give me a game that I've played a lot, I can usually do pretty well. Give me a platformer I've never played, and yeah, that's not gonna happen. It looks like Novasol is game over fully. Gonna be piping in.
Yeah, so let's see what happens here. Right, so there is an opportunity in some ways for June. Maybe.
I like that you can put the animal heads as part of your name.
No, they're there just so that you know what your character you play.
Oh, okay. I wish you could just enter in character heads though. That would be a good name. Gosh, poor Novasol. There are only 15 minutes left. We're getting close to the end of this match.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. They need to hopefully buy like as many lives or continues or whatever as they can.
Yeah, Juna is heading on to the final boss here.
Yeah, I think here, right, this is effectively going to set first and second if June dies here.
Okay, Novasol is going to be getting back into this. Juna has paused, it looks like. Or is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm reloading it just to be.
Oh no! It crashed. Oh, that is not great.
That's troublesome.
Well, everybody, welcome to Kuso6rande, the bad video game tournament where occasionally things like this happen. And apparently it happens on the first match, on the first day of this tournament.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does happen. The thing is, in general, considering that Juna is considered in second place, yeah, that is pretty unfortunate, but at the same time, Novasol definitely got into the fight and did a lot more.
Did a lot more damage. Like, more than half health
in there. Yeah. Not only that, but Juna only had 1 life left going into the final boss. I think it's safe to say that even in the best of circumstances, Juna would not have been able to pass Novasol.
I agree with that. I mean, I will defer judgment to Kate on that as well.
Yeah, everybody, by the way, yeah, Cadus is here. He is our referee and often will make the tough calls when we need those calls. Sometimes we do give players a little extra time if that is warranted. In this case, though, it would be an extra half hour or so in order to get caught back up to that point. But Juna's going to keep playing. I think that's good. Never give up. You never know if there's going to be a warp that gets you further through a game.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going on, right? Although first and second are probably now sorted out.
Oh yeah.
But third and fourth might not be.
Yeah, it depends on how Clades does, or how Chaos does, actually, because Chaos is starting to make a good amount of progress catching back up into this. So if Chaos manages to move back up from fourth to third, that'll be a pretty good last-minute change. Yep. Honestly, I was thinking it was very unlikely, but it's moved up from unlikely to maybe. It's within the realm of possibility in my mind now.
So now Junie's just playing with all of the other menus. It's all in Korean. I had to look up a translation for it to make sure things worked.
Yay, Korean. Oh my gosh. Okay, Juna is going to be playing a little bit again. I think it's good. In the spirit of things, it's good for them to hop back in and play. Even if there's very little hope of getting caught back up, I've seen weird things happen in games.
I mean, right, this was Game of the Year in 1996. So, who knows?
Juna is going to be playing around with the third mode in this game. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
I don't know what it is. It's just like a beat 'em up mode. Cool.
Well, that's what the game is. This music is very aggressive.
It looks like it's just like a survival mode.
It might be,
it is a little aggressive.
Oh my gosh. The seconds in this game are so long. Like longer than a Tim even.
Yeah, it's longer than a Tim. It's like 2 Tims.
Tim and a half. I do like the bird's high kick. It seems very impractical. Like, whenever you see people in movies doing kicks like that, they're just not going to hurt, okay?
Yeah. And here it just doesn't matter, right? Because the hitboxes are so big, like any sort of kick you do is gonna hit them, right? Kick or punch or anything.
Yeah, but you got to put your weight behind the kick, Get the rest of your body moving so that when it connects, it doesn't just stop and bounce off. If you're kicking and hitting them at the very top of your kick, guess what? Your foot is barely moving at that point.
I know, yeah.
At the most, it's going to boop them.
I mean, you should boot the snoot, but you know, that's just how it goes. But I'm kind of digging this extra mode. You know, the everything's in a single screen, like beat 'em up.
I think I'd agree. Yeah, I'm not sure the rest.
I'm kind of digging it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not the biggest beat 'em up player out there. I mean, we've got one of those in chat, Mike Uyama, who really enjoys beat 'em ups. He should play through some of this, you know, see if he can find some good.
I mean, I can provide it to Mike Uyama if he would like.
Oh, he says yes.
All right.
Wow. Hey, Gordon, he likes it.
Apparently so.
By the way, people in chat are pointing out that QuoteBot is fixed, and indeed, QuoteBot
is fixed.
Yeah, you know why? I reached out to the developer and was like, can you give me more quotes? And he said, I can give you more quotes. And then he gave me more quotes. And it didn't even take any bribes. I actually would have paid him, like, honestly,
well,
because we, like, more than most other things around here, we actually use Nightbot a lot. But yeah, the developer for the Nightbot quote system is fantastic. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, very good.
Now, the biggest thing with a lot of the games here is that whenever possible, you know, most of the games here are no longer made, no longer on sale, but we do ask if there are games that are currently on sale, we definitely support that. Honestly, we 100%. Love to support our Kuso6rande devs, the devs who make this game.
100%. There are, you know, people are out there still trying to put together they're like the best version of themselves, right? And sometimes it doesn't really work, and other times you get things like Epic Dumpster Bear.
Yeah. Yeah,
and so, you know, we really want to support the types of games we want to see. And so, you know, if these games are up for sale and we give them out, we do buy them for people.
Oh, yeah.
Pears and Grey Witch, another example. We definitely bought that for everybody.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's somebody who bought that for pretty much everybody they knew as well. But considering that a lot of games are relatively cheap out there as well, yeah, it's great.
We definitely bought it on sale, right? You know, I think we bought it when it was $1.
But honestly, yeah, if they're going to have a game out there and we're able to have it, you know, I fully support the developers. It's really cool. And a lot of people who make Kuso6rande at one point end up making even masterpieces later on, you know?
Diablo.
Masterpieces or Diablo, one or the other.
Yeah. So, you know, people are talking about Zadette in chat, and I'm pretty certain, you know, I can't say that for certain, you know, 100%, but I'm pretty certain that that game is too good for Kuso6rande.
I think it's purposely the way that it is, but I still want to play it.
Oh yeah, no, but that's my point. Like, it's purposely the way it is, right? You know, they that is definitely a design choice.
Game over. Oh, they're so sad. Well, Juna did pretty good in the beat 'em up mode. Juna is still going to be taking second, Novasol first. Now, Chaos. I don't know.
Yeah, this is where we're going to have to look out to see what happens.
Yeah, keep your eye on Chaos right now.
And Karis, I'm not sure that it's actually purposely Kuso. right? You know, when we're talking about Zadette, I mean, I think it's design decisions, but I don't think it's necessarily Kuso. But I haven't played the game yet, so I can't say that 100%. Right?
I think you can purposefully make a game Kuso.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, I think you can purposely make those design decisions that make a game Kuso, right? I think that can be done on purpose. What I'm getting to is, I don't think that just doing some of the design decisions they did is purposely Kuso. How about that?
I'll have to play it after I play it. You know, there are a few different definitions out there. Kusoge often, I think, originally dealt with some of the strange games that were coming out of Japan, the ones that were just really bizarre. But in general, they can it can also mean crappy games as well. We tend to use the broader definition of Kuso for this tournament, where you're going to have some games that are really bad. You're going to have some games that are fun but weird.
Yep.
You know, you never really know exactly what you're going to get in this tournament. Okay, the level 1 music is so good. Why does some of the other music have to suck so much?
Well, because they figured you're going to spend a lot of time on level 1. And so that music should be good.
Or they could be like, all the music is going to be good.
Well, I mean, look, if you're only gonna have a certain amount of good music, right? You got to throw it like early on.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Whatever. My gosh, I'm so excited for today, though, because we've got 4 full matches. You know, we're not going anywhere for a while, even if we want to. Well, I mean, you can, Corn,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna...
I mean...
Okay, let's see if I can do the timer. Oh, so close. But that, as a matter of fact, everybody, is time. That is
a powerful finish by Clades. I will I'll copy this so we can put it in
illegal
in chat,
right?
because it's wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, you need to see the finish there, because that was amazing. Novasol manages to take the victory, which means that the right side of the stream won
What
the
is
prediction.
the worst enemy and why is it drops?
Drops? Yeah. Am I sure that I chose the right one? Yes, I chose the right one. Congratulations, those who voted for that. Juna, still very respectable attempt here.
No, it was so good.
Clades comes in 3rd. Chaos in 4th. Yeah, the thing is, Juna definitely had a shot of moving up. It was a very small shot. Didn't pan out.
It didn't work out. It didn't pan
because
out.
of the crash. I'm going to go ahead and invite Novasol. Let's see if we can get him over here to talk about the experience in this game. P and Gity, whatever. Hello there, Novasol. Welcome.
Hey, bro. It's good to be back.
Hey, congratulations on your victory. When we were starting this game up, you were like, yeah, okay, so I lose this one.
Beat-em-ups are not my strong suit.
Well, I mean, you know, I not mine either, but I felt like this one's kind of not as bad in a way, just because like it's slow moving and you can kind of figure it out, but then at the same token, the enemies are jank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had a lot of complaints about the hitboxes. I had a lot of complaints about items killing me in the middle of combos. That was fun.
The hitbox is not good. No.
you know, especially with the birds, because their whole gimmick is they just get knocked back out of your combo, and that's not fun.
Yeah, but that's kind of what makes it a good first round pick, right? The game itself, not super bad, but not really good.
No.
But it's all the little dumb things that are just more annoying than anything.
Yeah, it's manageable until the final boss, which just hangs out off screen and kills you. That's fun.
Yeah, the final boss is kind of BS.
I would also say that, you know, one unfortunate thing is that Juna managed to get to the final boss. Only one life left, only one continue left, but unfortunately crashed the game.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so we were keeping our eyes open and hoping, you know, for a dramatic comeback, but I don't think it would have happened anyway. Like, honestly, because that boss just destroyed you. Absolutely destroyed you.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
That boss.
If it weren't for either the enemy spawning or if he stayed on the screen, I probably could have dealt with it. But those two things together murdered me.
Oh, yeah. I can completely understand that. Seriously, though, great job here. So, this is a game that came out in '95. What are your thoughts about the overall quality of the game?
No, 96. It was Game
96.
of the Year in Korea in 1996.
The aesthetic reminded me of Sonic 3D Blast, and that's not a good thing. My chat at one point thought I was fighting Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails of Neck. Actual game, well, I don't have a lot of experience with Korean DOS games to compare it to, but...
Well, you're talking to the right crowd here.
I mean, it's not the worst I've played in Kuso6rande.
Yeah.
Well, it's a round one game. It's not going to be like, it shouldn't be the worst.
I'd also say that, like, stage one music is pretty dang solid. Some of the music is pretty bad, but stage one,
some of the music
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I'd say, you know, I actually understand why this would win Game of the Year, even if by our standards, it's not a good game. It still definitely deserved it at that time.
At the very least, you can tell they put some effort and love into it, and that goes a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, the game's playable. If I gotten this as a kid, I probably wouldn't have been super upset. Annoyed, yes. Upset, no. I definitely played worse DOS as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but man, as an adult, like, all the little annoyances just, like, add up.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of those, yeah. Well, I think that's about all the time that we have. Novasol, thank you so much for playing today. You're guaranteed to make it into at least the third match for the group stage. You know, solid start getting the 10 points here. Yep. Anything you're streaming over at your channel these days?
Lately, I've been on a Beat Saber kick and a Ring Fit Adventure kick, so I like to start streams with those.
Oh, I need to do those. I got fat. Like, thank you, Quarantine.
I baited Blasphemous Roar into getting Ring Fit, by the way. That was fun.
I have thought about picking up Ring Fit.
It is a great game.
It's fun, but then I hate the setup, and I hate doing the stretching, and by the time I'm done with that, I'm like, I want to go do something else. But I get really distracted really easily. That's just me. Well, thank you so much, Novasol. I hope that you have a wonderful afternoon. You know, go celebrate a little bit, eat like a burrito or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's always burritos here.
Always burrito time. Thank you and take care.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys.
All right, bye.
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 Well, Corn Dan, before we move on to the next game, I'm gonna run a quick ad. We will be right back after this. Prism Ranger, thank you for those 10 gift subs. OMG, that's amazing. Ad time. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna sit around until the next GM is announced.
I mean, I'm gonna guess. Oh my gosh, why? Now the emails are being dumb. Okay, copy.
I mean, everything's being dumb. You broke everything.
Yeah. I'm really good at breaking things, Corndan. Parts.
I mean,
stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons.
I mean, I'm good at breaking hearts. I've been playing P5 Strikers.
Ooh. What is that? Is that a beat 'em up?
Have you played Persona 5?
Yes.
Okay, so now imagine if Persona 5 were a Samurai Warriors game or Dynasty Warriors game.
Okay.
Right. So it's a Persona RPG, but all the combat is the Musou style, like Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, that sort of combat. It is really good.
Dinosaurs.
Not Dinosaur Warriors.
Dinosaur Warriors. Right.
I mean, I would totally play Dinosaur Warriors, and I'm kind of disappointed that there isn't a Dinosaur Warriors game yet.
Yeah, what the crap? There needs
Hey, you just added a browser source.
Shh. You weren't supposed to see that. Everybody, welcome to Kuso6rande, where apparently Corndan is just full of it today.
Well, I mean, that's pretty typical.
Yeah, it is. Well, I was trying to fix something because stupid emails have been dumb.